All right, welcome back everyone to Zold Vibes, back for another WP Safe block. So today we're going to be, doing a deep dive into a daily summary of high and critical WordPress vulnerabilities.
Oh, nice.
But specifically, we're going to be looking at two recent discoveries that have kind of, sent some ripples through the security community.
Yeah,
I'm talking the kind that make you rethink like your whole patching schedule.
right.
And I think, since we're all security pros here, we can skip over like, MITRE ATT and CK 101
Yeah,
and all the zero-day exploit basics and just get straight to analyzing the trend.
for sure.
That should be, on everyone's radar.
Right, right.
So first up is the Events Manager plugin,
Okay.
kind of a cornerstone for a lot of WordPress sites. And we're talking about a time-based SQL injection vulnerability
Ooh, okay.
impacting all versions up to and including 6.6.3.
Wow.
And what makes this one particularly nasty is that it doesn't require authentication.
Oh, wow.
So, we've seen reports of attackers exploiting this to, like, pilfer entire databases.
Jeez.
I'm talking, like, customer details, financial records, the whole shebang.
Yeah, that's a pretty big oversight, it sounds like. It just goes to show how a seemingly simple oversight can have like massive consequences.
Right.
And in this case, it was insufficient escaping of user-supplied parameters.
Right.
Which basically just opens the door for attackers to inject malicious SQL queries.
Yeah.
And as you know, SQL injection vulnerabilities are a perennial favorite for exploiting web applications.
Yeah, it's like leaving your front door wide open with like a Xeon sign that says free data, come and get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not exactly the kind of invitation you want to be sending out, right?
Nope, not at all. And what's even more concerning is that this vulnerability has been exploited in the wild.
Oh, wow.
We've seen cases where hackers gained access to sensitive user data, including passwords
Oh,
and payment information.
yeah.
This isn't just a theoretical threat.
Right.
It's a real and present danger for any site running a vulnerable version of this plugin.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's shift gears to our second vulnerability du jour.
All right.
The responsive add-ons for Elementor plugin.
Okay.
Here we're dealing with a local file inclusion, or LFI,
Right.
vulnerability affecting versions up to 1.6.4.
Gotcha.
The attack vector involves several widgets within the plugin.
Okay.
And what's concerning is that it can be exploited by anyone with contributor-level access or higher. Now, you might be thinking, contributor access, that's not so bad.
Right.
But imagine this. Someone with editing privileges uploads a, seemingly harmless image file. Except it's not an image at all.
Right.
It's malicious code disguised as a file,
Oh, wow.
ready to wreak havoc.
See, and this is what I was saying. This vulnerability goes beyond just like uploading malicious files.
Right.
Exploiting an LFI vulnerability can allow attackers to bypass security measures,
Right.
execute arbitrary code,
Yeah.
and potentially gain full control of the server.
Jeez.
We've even seen instances where this vulnerability was chained with other exploits to launch larger scale attacks.
It's like that saying, give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Precisely, yeah. And the fact that it can be triggered by someone with like relatively low level access, it makes it even more dangerous.
Yeah.
And this highlights a critical point. Securing your WordPress site isn't just about protecting against admin level threats.
Right.
It's about understanding and mitigating risks at all levels of access.
So what does this all mean for, for our listeners out there? Two key takeaways. First, patch your systems. Seriously.
Yeah.
Update both of these plugins ASAP if you haven't already.
Right.
Second, stay vigilant. These vulnerabilities underscore the importance of proactive security measures,
Yeah.
regular vulnerability scanning, code reviews, and security audits are no longer optional.
Right.
They're essential.
Absolutely.
The WordPress ecosystem is vast. And while these plugins are incredibly useful,
Yeah.
they also represent, potential attack surfaces.
For sure.
So the question for all of us now is, how do we balance functionality with security?
Right.
How do we, as a community, raise the bar and ensure that the tools we rely on are as secure as they are powerful?
That's the question, isn't it?
We'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
So drop us a line on our socials. That's all for this WP Safe block. Stay safe, and until next time, Happy patching.